Hello, everyone. Today we are in Mark chapter 5, verses 1 through 20. Now, chapter 4 ended with Jesus and the disciples sailing from Capernaum south across the Sea of Galilee to the region of the Gerasenes, also an area called the Decapolis, or the 10 towns. Now, you might recall from yesterday's reading, the end of chapter 4, that they had a rough trip, at least from the disciples' perspective. But now as dawn has come and they beach there at the south end of the lake, Jesus steps off the boat and immediately has something to deal with, a man that's possessed. I want you to read this 20 verses carefully. There is a whole lot going on here. You might be able to relate to the man. He's clearly had a challenge for a very long time, and this challenge has involved other people trying to help him or at the very least subdue him. And it's been a rough go for him. Jesus engages him and the evil spirits within them. And those evil spirits refer to themselves as legion. If you don't know, a legion is a measure for the size of a Roman army. It usually means something between 3,000 and 6,000 soldiers. At any rate, what we have here is a man who has got a lot of problems in him. But those problems, those demons, are desperate to flee in the presence of Jesus. Read on, something weird happens as those spirits leave the man and end up going into a herd of pigs that then commit suicide. It's kind of a strange scene. Read through that. But the man is fully restored. It's miraculous. We get to verse 18, something happens. As Jesus was getting into the boat, the man who had been demon-possessed begged to go with him. But Jesus said, "No, go home to your family and tell them everything the Lord has done for you and how merciful he has been." So the man started off to visit the 10 towns of that region and began to proclaim the great things Jesus had done for him. And everyone was amazed at what he told them. There are 3 things that I hope we can walk away with from today's devotional. First off, no matter how rough a day you had yesterday or how bad your night was, when you arrive someplace new and engage somebody, they don't know anything about your last night. They have their rough day to deal with. God has blessed us to be in a place to be able to engage people. And so we got to love on them and know that, hey, whatever experiences we've just had, we can surrender those to God and stay focused on the task in front of us. The second thing is that these demons wanted to flee from the presence of Jesus. When we bring God into our circumstances, evil automatically wants to get out. We would do better to bring more of God into our everyday circumstances and watch evil flee. And then the third point is when we've experienced the presence of God, sometimes our tendency is to want to hold on to that. In the case of our demon-possessed man, he wanted to stay physically in the presence of Jesus. Perhaps for you, you've been on a retreat or had a mountaintop experience where you were fully aware of the presence of God. And there was a part of you that said, I want to stay in this place forever. Jesus says to us, listen, there's more to it than that. By way of the Holy Spirit, I will always be with you. But you are called to be a disciple. And while a disciple indeed follows Jesus, we are called to be disciples specifically for the sake of going out and making disciples, teaching and baptizing in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This man took Jesus' direction and went out to share the good news. And he probably discovered along the way that God was always with him. The same is true for us. We are called to go and share the presence of God with others. And as we do, we realize that he never leaves us along the way. So, no matter how bad your day was yesterday, keep your eyes focused forward. Know that if you bring Jesus into the situation, it will always make it better. And never forget, our call is to share the good news with others. Have a great day, everyone. If these devotional videos are helpful to you, subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so you know when we post a new video. And of course, please share them with others.